Good morning, it's day 2. We're almost to the log slide. It's warm already today. We did not get on trail till 9 because we're a little bit slackers.
You don't have to tell them.
But we're almost at our first stop here, which is the log slide, and we're gonna take a little break and get water. We had to carry water in yesterday, so we're low. And so we'll camel up here and drink a bunch of water before we go back. It's gonna be mid-80s today. We're supposed to get some rain come through tonight, which is gonna cool everything down and be nicer tomorrow. But mosquitoes are a little bit this morning, but black fly season hasn't been an issue, and it's the end of July, so I'm very grateful to that. But we are at the log slide, and what do we got under our belts? See, that says 3.5, but on the map it says 4.1. I'll tell you what, I don't know why anybody can't get the mileage right on any of these trails. But we're going to go take a break. In the late 1800s and the early 1900s, horses were used to bring the logs up to the log slide, where they would drop them over down a 500-foot sand dune down into the lake so that they could be transported from that point. Say hi, Lazy.
Oh, wait. Allow me to be sexy.
Yeah, see what happens when he doesn't know the camera's on? It's a whole new man.
Then I just sit in the...
Here's one of the best trail stairways that I've ever walked down. They do a beautiful job of taking care of these. Last year when I hiked this, I was going in that direction, but this year I'm in the opposite direction, so I got to come down.
Looking forward to walking over this one. Usually on the bridges of death, it's like...
Oh yeah, this one was here last year. Here's our first bridge crossing over this little stream that then goes into Lake Superior. It's so pretty. Got the lake out there. There's a pontoon boat out there. Black flies are out today because it's very warm. So hopefully they'll go away tomorrow. The Ausable Lighthouse was built in 1874 and was actually fueled with lard oil that created a light beam that was 17 miles out into the Lake Superior. So we just left Ausable Lighthouse. I think we're a little over about 3.5. I'm closing in between 3.5 and 4 miles today. We have about 10.3 to do. Well, that's what it says on the paper map, but whatever. The only way to get to your site is to keep walking just one step at a time, but it's not that hot as it was supposed to be, but the humidity's cranked up. So we are just taking it one step at a time. He's melting. I'm melting. It's a beautiful walk. We're in shade, nice wide trail right now. And through the next 4 miles, we're going to be walking through several campgrounds. So there's going to be a lot of spots to take plenty of breaks and get access to water.
Black flies. She forgot to mention the black flies.
The black flies decided to come out today too because it warmed up so much. And I hope that they decide to step aside when it gets cooler tomorrow. All right, let me turn you around and show you what it looks like from this view. This is our current hiking trail. It's very nice and wide here. I remember this last year when I came here, that there is a shipwreck down there. I never went down there, but they call it the Graveyard Coast.
Oh yeah, well, Lake Superior is a little colder, so yeah.
So there's some stairs down there to go and find the shipwreck. There's a couple that just came up and they didn't see anything, and I've heard that. So I think that's why I haven't really taken the time to go down there and see if I can find a shipwreck. But yeah, so there's a nice little bench here. And the supposed shipwreck that nobody I have ever talked to along this trail and the locals have ever been able to find. Graveyard Coast. The nice thing about walking in the heat is I look younger because my cheeks are pink. See?
Whereas I look like I'm melting and I'm still sexy. How does that work?
Melting candle. But I don't even care. This is where I like to be. And so even through the heat, being uncomfortable, I don't care. Because this, right now in this moment, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
These views are worth it.
Yeah.
I hate the heat, and these views are still worth it. This lake is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely. Pictured Rocks Lakeshore Trail. I just got one of the most amazing gifts. Do you see this dragonfly bouncing around? We had a group go into the group site at our campsite last night, but they were far away from us, so we didn't get to mingle with them. But they just walked past us. And this young man had this dragonfly clipped. And I was like, what does the dragonfly mean for you? And he said, it keeps the black flies away. And I was like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. And he said, I have an extra one in my pack. You can have it. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yes. And his name is Joel. I'm sure he'll never see this video. But thank you, Joel. Now,
Look at the river.
we are at Hurricane River. Feels beautiful right here. I told you.
Oh, it's breezy.
There's the picnic table.
Julia, why do we stop
I
there?
told you. See the picnic table right there? Told you. It's breezy here. This is a beautiful, beautiful river that empties down into the lake. All right, so I continue on in my dragonfly story. Now I have this dragonfly. We're gonna wear it every day. Thank you again, Joel, for my dragonfly. But my dragonfly needs a name. So if you could comment below and then give me some creative names for my dragonfly so I can name it. I think, black flies or not, it's gonna be a buddy I hike with now, because
It's a hiking talisman now.
it's an absolutely amazing gift that young man gave me, his spare dragonfly. All right, let's keep going. It's been a very long day, very warm day. But I'm in the pines right now, and some heat lightning just went through, so the breeze is picking up. I think the worst of the heat is over with. Lazy Boy's up ahead. We have a little over 2 miles now. We're right around 2 miles to camp for tonight. So I told him to go on. He's going to take another break, and I'm probably just going to go slow and steady until I get there. But, you know, you just put one foot in front of the other. You make decisions along the way that are the best. I thought it would be a nice spot to kind of like turn you around here. And I am right in between 12 Mile Beach Campground and 7 Mile Beach Campground. And this is the view. This is what the trail looks like right now. The last couple miles of today. It's pretty nice, eh? And then Lake Superior is right over there, you can see. All right, it is really, really time to get to camp. It's 9 o'clock. Here's my towel. It's 9 o'clock. It's hot still, but we were next to a river. We didn't want to walk down the lake, but we were next to a river, so we were able to do our laundry and get washed up, which was super nice, and drink plenty of water. But it's 9 o'clock. It's hot. I still have my tent wide open. Clothes, I washed my clothes and hung them, and I made a clothesline on the tree with some paracord that I had in my bag that I used the same thing for in Europe. And Lazy Boy's already in bed. He's spent. But other than that, it was a long day. It was 10 plus miles. It was super hot. The humidity climbed up to 84%. We got a thunderstorm that rolled through, and we hoped that was going to blow out the hot air, but it's still pretty warm. I think it's 70 something degrees still, and the air's just dead. And I think because we're just tucked in this little woodsy area away from the river, so we're just not getting any air. So I think it's gonna be a long night. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.